picks and bans are coming out right now, so the match is in play. We're going to go ahead and jump into it. And again, remind me after the game, and we will do the skin giveaway. Make sure to type in !skin. Nothing is required in order to get into it, so hop up in there. All right, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and kill the music, and we're going to get into this. So thank you guys for hanging out, being patient while we got this next game underway. I know it's about 30 minutes late, but still, we're going to hop into it. So let's go. All right, so we have Liliana, Marja, and Chugnar banned for this blue side, and we have Mina, Groot, and also Kriknak banned for this red side. Kresht, Ryoma, which is interesting pick. We've seen him very rarely. He's not in the current meta, I would say, but man, he's a very powerful champion for sure. Not to take away from him. He's just not a character that we see. He's very kind of skill-based as opposed to anything else. Zephys and Ignis being picked up on this blue side. On the red side, we have Natalia, Malik, Teamy, Irie, and Slims. So Slims and Zephys are both going to be the junglers for their respective teams. So I got to say, as far as just looking at the picks, I'm not sure. I think I like the red team's like players a little bit better. With Chugnar being banned out, I think that they have the stuns and the disables that are really should be able to win it over. But Ignis, Zephys, Ryoma, and Velheim, even Kresht, all are very disable heavy as well. So I'm really not sure.
Get ready. Minions will be deployed.
All right. So remember, this is game 1, best of 3. Let's get into it.
Prepare to engage.
We're looking at the items. Boots are usually a heavy picked item first off. Kresht actually going with those boots. Teamy as well. And we have 2 players that haven't picked an item yet. So Malik looks like he is saving it, making sure that things are right. He may be having some issues going into lane without exploring the jungles. Kind of a misplay there. But it could be the types of players that we're going up against. Maybe having some issues, maybe connection problems. We see Devil actually going in on KitKat. KitKat does end up getting the red buff. Devil did a great job trying to grab it there. And now Full Metal in a little bit of an issue there, and Devil doing a little bit of disrespect in there, trying to get away from the situation. If we go up, Ryoma having some issues with Irie up on top. So this fight, or this team, did they were supposed to play, if I'm not mistaken, on Tuesday, but they had to reschedule. So and that's why we're doing this today, as well as the other game that we played was a no-brainer. Ooh, so Sly in some issues. Natalia did not land the skill. If so, that would have been a much different area, or a much different fight. Slim's getting out of a bad situation. Full Metal does land that stun on the Devil, which is so good. And look at this, and it looks like Ignis is going to be able to pick that up, but Teamy barely gets away. Teamy thinking about coming back in there, and we see Velheim coming up behind with Malik as well. Malik is very close to being dead, and that will be first blood for the jungler who just showed up. And also Teamy, possibly. Ryder so close, and oh, the dive did not go well for Ryder. Ryder actually jumped in with the Zephys and wasn't able to land it. And oh, Natalia needs to be careful. And oh, Sly could have picked that kill up, but nothing. Nothing. Irie very close to being dead. Ryoma did some massive damage in just a short period of time, and that's what makes Ryoma so good. He's very early game potential is just next level, but he really he tends to fall off towards the end depending on his build, or most players' build, I should say. Look at this. We see a gank, possible gank on top, but just does come up empty-handed. But it looks like they want to pursue this a little bit more. We can see the push potential. Devil's coming up to offer some help. Devil sitting around. He does see the heroes now. He does know that there are 3 of them. And look, Full Metal very close as well. We have Sly coming up. Zephys now rotating up top, and Velheim as well. All right, Devil's going in. Does try to get behind to Natalia. Natalia doing a great job throwing out her ult, stopping everything they got. Does flicker out of that situation. If we go back up on top, we can see Slim's trying to get out of a bad situation. And we have Teamy, who's not level 4 yet. And Irie getting is the one to perish out of all of that just happened. Velheim actually went back down on bottom and is looking to possibly push this lane, but Malik is the one. Oh, he does get interrupted. Malik gets interrupted during his ult. During that half second that he jumps up into the air, gets interrupted, and it completely stops his ult and makes it so that it is on cooldown. Slim's picking up the blue buff. Kresh was trying to come out and maybe try to spy on it a little bit, get some information. So they do know that that's down, so they'll see it when it does come back up and be able to react to it. All right, so tension's coming up. Oh, and T-Dog with the host. Buddy, thank you so much. We're doing a giveaway right now if you guys aren't aware. There's the information I just posted in chat. Thank you guys so much. We're just casting the PVL right now, so I apologize. Devil getting caught out right here with 4 heroes. Does get taken out by Natalia, and then Sly also caught with their pants down. Great gank by this red team. They waited in that bush, waited for them to all to come up, and look at the mess that they made. They were able to really catch them off guard, and were able to take out 2 heroes there. So it really tied up the game. The gold difference right now is so close. So close. Whoever gets this first dragon, which no one has done yet, which is amazing to me. Oh, I'm sorry. Blue got the first dragon. I apologize. I forgot about that. And then we can now see that they're actually going in on this. Slim's doing a great job throwing out as much damage as he can. Chugnar throwing out the ult. Teamy landing his ult, and both of those heroes are going to come back to life. Teamy jumping in, trying to throw out as much stuns as possible, and now Ignis does take out Teamy, and now we see Malik trying his best to stay alive. If he can get this swing off, that's going to be massive damage, and there it goes. Casual Kitty does get taken out, and Zephys with that passive is doing such a great job being able to tank those extra shots, and Devil trying to get out of that situation. Kit Kat taking Devil out. So that was a win for this red team. Teamy was the only one to perish out of that whole fight. And if the red team can, they're going to take this tower and rotate to the dragon. I think Zephys not being there was a bit of a misplay, and I think him not rotating to the dragon at this point, I think they're just conceding it, which is something you don't want to do. You never want to give up a free objective, if possible, especially when you have the manpower to stop it. But very good plays from this red team. So that is 1 dragon each and a tower for this red team. The gold difference is only about 2k. We see Zephys initiating onto Teamy. But nothing, Teamy is able to run out of that, but does get him down to about half life. Teamy now trying to get back to base, get some life back. Irie doing the exact same thing. And we see Malik down on bottom trying to save his tower from those enemy minions. We're going to check the gold the next time that we get a chance. I just know that something is going to pop off here in just a second. You can see Slims inching his way towards, and Slims does land that spear. And we see Natalia trying to go all in, but misses most of her skills. Kresh throwing out most of his abilities that he can, but Slims was able to take out Ignis in that process. So Devil did try to land his ability onto the Natalia, but it just didn't affect her because when she ults, she's immune to crowd controls while that shield is up. Devil in some big trouble here, blowing his heel, trying to get out of that situation, and does. So out of that exchange, no one died except Ignis, who was a lot of people were very low, and I would expect to see some kind of some more deaths, but man, they all nearly escaped. Teamy did not have to use his ult either. So this red team is starting to slowly inch ahead. We see Teamy coming in onto Zephys. Zephys missing his ult, not able to escape, and we see Malik in the middle throwing out as many swipes as he can. Oh, and Casual Kitty does get hit by a spear. That's enough that this red team may have scared this blue team away and given up another free dragon. And we can see that Devil and Sly and Ryder all here do see that this is going on, and Casual Kitty is here as well, so it is a 4-on-4. Both the other heroes up are on top. The dragon does get picked up by Casual Kitty, which is an amazing job. Malik getting taken out here in just a moment. Slims has nowhere to go, and this is what I'm talking about. The blue team didn't give up that objective. They didn't concede that one, and because of it, they come out with the dragon and 3 kills. So that is Slims, Teamy, and Malik all dying. Teamy was not able to use his ult, so that's an important note there. That really could have changed the tide of the battle, especially since Malik and Slims died around the same time. A little bit of a blow for blow, but the blue team pushing bottom and picking that up. Ryoma actually picking up the kill on Irie. So Irie is, from what it looks like, yeah, definitely struggling against the Ryoma. The one time we saw Ryoma die was to, I believe, a gank. So he is winning his lane. So Lee, Irie just definitely struggling. So, like I said, I do want to check out the gold difference right now. And you can just see it is a big back and forth game. Red is starting to lose the lead. Blue is coming back like no other. The dragon is enraged, and we see the blue starting to group right now. And it looks like they possibly want to push this mid lane. All right. Skills coming out. Oh, Zephys finding full metal and just destroys. And Teamy was there, but just didn't pop his ult. Now we see that the other hero, Malik, is going to be going down. They're trying to initiate onto Slims, but Teamy's right there. Doesn't throw out his ult at all. He's so close. Teamy's now staying around. I'm really not sure what he's doing. He needs to either back and at this point, just run back to the base. What are you doing? Teamy very much should have just got back and maybe possibly came back into the to the fight, but again, Teamy not utilizing that ult. All right, Ryomo did win his fight up on top against the Irie while all that was going on, and we see the enraged Abyssal getting taken out, and Zephys is the one that's going to be picking up the come back to life. The dark buff is what it's called, but the ability to come back to life after he reaches 0. All right, this red team, who was doing so well at the beginning portion of this game, is really falling apart. Red team very grouped at this point. You can see that I think they know what's going on, and I think that they need to be stay. Oh, and look at this huge gank that's about to happen to Teamy. Teamy's not going to know what hit him, and that is it. He doesn't get his ult off again. Through that process, I don't even think he had a chance. Malik jumping in, trying to do what he can. Natalia in the back, trying to take out Ryder as best he can, but just really this blue team is shredding this red team. Zephys trying to go full in onto Slims, does pick it up, and almost takes out full metal also. So what a great initiation by that blue team. Perfect execution. Jumped in, Teamy fell right for the bait, and man did they get got. All right. Natalia trying to do her best to defend this tower, gets easily taken out after using her ult. Teamy is back up, which will stop them from winning the game. But it looks like this blue team is just going to go back and start farming. So, wow. All right. Blue team now coming back up. If we look at gold difference, I mean, it's 6K difference. That's seems like it. I mean, it is a lot, but man, the way that they are able to take out this team, it seems like it should be a lot more. The red team just really struggling. I think Teamy's got to be the weakest link on this team. He's just really, his massive ability is to bring people back to life, and we just have not got to see it. I think we've only seen it executed once so far, and that just needs to happen. That has to happen. You can see the blue team about to react to everything that was happening up on top. Casual Kitty getting hit by a spear. And will we see the Teamy getting hit with this? Yeah, I was curious. And Teamy getting initiated on. And this is what we're talking about. Oh, man. He's going to get taken out here. A great flicker by Teamy. Does use the ult. But the ult, they wait while that's going on. Natalia does get taken out. And Malik falling right behind him. Teamy just completely caught out. Slims and Irie are the only two up, trying to do their best. Irie doing a great job running in there. Does throw out the ult. Does stun them. But the towers are getting done. The core is almost finished. And they are trying. The blue team is desperately trying to finish this game. And with no problem at all, should be able to. So, great job. Great job right there from both sides. The red team started off so good, but once it got to the mid game, just really came falling down. Top lane was definitely struggling against the Ryoma. So I don't know if that's intentional, if Ryoma is a direct counter to Irie, but man, I think that was not an easy fight, but that's definitely a fight that I think should have been in Irie's favor. But no, a great game, and we got one more coming. Or we got more coming, I should say. So if the red team in that game can win this one, we'll be going into another game. With that being said, let's go ahead and do the giveaway, and we'll see who ends up taking it. And the winner is Ziggy. Congrats, Ziggy. She's a sub, so I'll make sure to let her know. She didn't. If she's maybe not here. So I let her know in Discord, so she'll see it, and then we'll come in. So congrats, Ziggy. Rain just trying to slide into Ziggy's DMs. I mean, can you blame? She's a lovely person for sure. Looks like one team's ready. Just double checking, making sure the other team's ready. Ziggy, yes, congrats. It's 1,000 vouchers, so if you can request it tonight, that way I can do 3 tomorrow. That'd be awesome. Full metal's ready and rider's ready. Full metal. Okay, we're ready to go. All right, so this is gonna be game 2 coming up, boys. Like I said, the blue team won last game. If they win this one, which they will be on the red side, that will be it. That will be it for the PVL tonight. But if the blue team does manage to pull this one off, we will go to a game 3. So bans are going out, and we'll just give them a moment just to do that. But yes, thank you guys so much for lurking away. I appreciate your faces. Look at the turnout tonight. I gotta say, our community is just so good. It's so good to see everyone's faces. Love it. Love it. Ziggy the best. It's true. Stop cheating, Rain. Not cheating. No way. All right, here we go. Bans are done, so we'll go ahead and start casting this one. All right. So thanks again, guys, for lurking away. If you guys like what you're seeing, we do these all the time. So every Wednesday and Thursday we do the PVL. This is what is it? This is week 9. There's going to be 12 weeks total, so it's coming to a close. So if you are not, if you're new to this, make sure to check these games out. They're ramping up pretty quick. There's going to be prizes announced soon, and yeah, this is just the start of it. So again, thank you guys so much. Let's get into it. All right, so we have Cricknack, Ignis, and Zephys banned for this blue side. Zephys was a big deal in that last game, so not a surprise, and also Ignis. So it's good to see that the blue team learning maybe what the strengths of this red team are and banning out those heroes. And we have Marja, Liliana, and Groot being banned for this red side. So Full Metal going again with the Natalia, and then we also have the Mina and the Omen being shown for this blue side. And then it looks like Violet and Arduin. So on the red side, we have Zenial, Malik, Chugnar, Preta, and the Lindis. So we're just giving them just a moment to get going. So again, the red team won game 1. So if they win this one, they will be taking this series. But if the blue team can manage to win this, then we will go to a game 3. We got jebaited. I know, right? Thought that it was going to be an Omen or Omega jungle. They jebaited us. For sure. All right. Game is starting. So nothing out of the normal as far as the matches. If we look at, say, these heroes that were picked, man, I don't know. I think that the group that I got to give it to, just from the looks of the team, are possibly this red team. The Preda is the wild card. I don't know how to judge that, but we did get to see Natalia played last game, and we didn't really get to see any big plays from it. And what a quick load that was. So great stuff. And we are on the way. So here we go. Yeah, I really want to see a little bit more effort out of this the blue team. I mean, we saw them do really well at the beginning, and then they just lost it. And I'm really not sure where the turning point was. Sly doing a great job with that Preda. Preda is such a interesting character. You have to be careful and mindful of where his skills are at all times. You can see, oh, look at this. They're taking the blue at this point. So Violet is nowhere near. And the blue does get taken and picked up by Lindis. And they all let that happen. And now Violet, Kit Kat, is desperately trying to go over here and steal the blue. And they need to help them. Obviously, Devil does get hit with Full Metal's skills. And look at this. Casual Kitty in the middle of everything. Big damage coming out. The blue does get picked up by Kit Kat. Kit Kat is back in the back of the line. But Preda with the big hit in the back line, throwing out tons of damage. And I think Arduin is going to be the person that is going to get taken out here. And Devil is the person to pick up that kill. So first blood. And that is all due to them not watching the jungle. That can all have been, avoided if that jungle would have just been, someone would have seen it or had the support maybe over in the jungle double checking. Since Violet was easily over here by herself, the support should have been over there double checking, making sure. We didn't know, or the blue team did not know until very end. Kit Kat ended up getting killed by the Malik and the Lindis, but Casual Kitty on that Malik does get taken out. We see that the dragon is being initiated on. Devil doing a great job backing off this blue team. This is called zoning, and this is exactly what you want to do to a team. And the dragon does get picked up by this red team, and you see that they are now in full mode to go. And Prada, with such big hits, comes out doing a great job. Zenial coming down just to make sure that he is safe and sound. All right, the red buff does get picked up by Lindis, and they should be able to pick up this tower with this next creep wave if they pressure it. I don't see why they wouldn't at this point, and yep, that's exactly what they're going to do. So the blue team now really needs to get their foot in the game at this point. They've had some Cat, I'm sorry, is having some issues with this team. They're all over him from what it seems like. So if they can get a great gank, that would be huge. And this is exactly what we're looking for, but just not enough. Cat wasn't nearly aggressive enough during that whole period. But look at this. Chugnar does get hit by the ult from Omen, and Omen is able to pick up and get that kill. Casual Kitty does see the rotation up on top, so that is 3 heroes up there. So Lee does know that there's nothing he needs to be worried about down on bottom. Lee is trying to get back, and I believe he's watching this fight intensely up on top. And you can see, oh, Casual Kitty coming in, getting the stun off on one of the heroes, trying to do their best. They were able to take out 2 of the people, so that's Mina and Omen getting taken out. So great rotations by this red team. And we see Full Metal about to get killed here, and Ryder Lindis able to shoot over the wall there and take him out. So great job. So Lindis taking a lot of tower damage. Gonna have to back off. Gets shot again. And there's just no rotations to this mid. So Lindis very low, but there's just no one there to do anything. So Arduin hasn't even, I guess he's been on bottom and he's got a kill, but he just really hasn't been with the rest of the team. Hopefully now we'll be able to see it. Another dragon getting taken for this red team. Arduin trying to initiate onto Casual Kitty, and Devil did a great job. He used the ult that got him right out of that stun almost immediately, so the reaction times were so good there. You can see Devil trying to see if the red buff was already taken, and it was. So right now, Prada's got to be the one doing a lot of the damage for this team. I know Lindis is definitely up there as well. And oh, and look at this. Another ult onto Devil. Devil is rooted into place by the Omen, but it's just not, there's no damage. They're initiating, and Cat is possibly going to go down here, and there it is, taken out. The full dive. The dive is insane, and the reactions from this blue team are just not enough to really get there. So that is a 4-man gank squad running around, taking out everything in their way. Arduin trying to do his best, trying to initiate over onto Preta, but it's just not enough. You can see Mina does see Zenial taking the blue, but doesn't have a chance to do anything about it. Oh my goodness, Arduin. I don't know what he was doing up on this, but runs into 5 of the heroes. All right, so the red team now looking for an opportunity to gank. And look at this, Casual Kitty going to run right into Mina. Does get the swing off very quickly, slowing him down. Devil doing a great job, throwing out as much as he can. We got the damage coming out, and the heal coming in for the Zenial. Now they're in hot pursuit. Zenial is looking to initiate onto someone with that movement speed increase, and that is going to be Omen being taken out. And look at this dive. This dive is insane right now. Casual Kitty doing great work with that swipe on every opportunity. And they are full on. Look at this. I cannot believe this. Chugnar, the only person so far on this red team being taken out. Violet being killed. And then Preda coming in, dropping off Arduin and Violet. Preda trying to keep some pressure. And look at this. Lindis. Oh, might be able to get this kill. The flicker saves Full Metal's life. And oh my god. Is this about to happen? Oh. You're so close. You're so close. The red team again picking up another dragon. They're just absolute uncontested dragons at this point. And there's not much this blue team can do. They're really far behind in the damage. And if we take a look at the gold charts, you can just see it is a complete one-sided game. The only thing they've been able to get is a sentinel as far as objectives. They haven't even gotten a tower. So one sentinel has been what this blue team has been able to acquire so far. You can see Devil trying to initiate by himself, going full man mode on this team, and they are able to root him in place, getting a little cocky, and he should be able to. They should be able to take him out here. But look at this, Zenio coming in now, and Devil finally being taken out. We have the ult from Natalia that was needed in order to just kill him. Mina and also Omen being picked off through that whole process, and I think Casual Kitty and Lindis took out the Darkslayer during that period of time. So now they are in, this blue team is in just an absolute in trouble. They're able to take out this tower, and they're going to push to this high ground tower without a doubt. Preda doing some great work over there on Arduin. Full Metal throwing out his ult, just not able to really connect. Oh, Cat Cat actually does get pushed out by the Preda, but doesn't. We don't have anyone to follow up on that. We have some more skills coming out. Omen does throw out his ult, but you see Zenial in the middle of everything doing a great job. And this could be the end of the game. You see Natalia trying to do her best, and you see the Devil's going to be dying here to hopefully get his team out. With 4 up, 2 to defend, and the 2 squishiest heroes on this team, looks like they're choosing to back off. And that's probably a great call, because with the timers, they had to have known that they would have been up and not had enough time. Malik coming in, trying to drop down onto Violet, but just not able to connect. If that would have connected, that would have been 1 dead Violet for sure. So 4 heroes up on top. Looks like they're trying to get some kind of team play going on, but just not. So the enraged Abyssal Dragon is up and immediately going for it. So the Darkslayer buff still has to be active, I would assume, since we just saw it just a few moments ago. But look at this, with 50% less damage onto this dragon, they are just crushing it. Linda's already getting ready for the dark buff. Picks that up, and now there's 6 towers, 1 Darkslayer, and 4 dragons for this red team. This blue team has not got a single objective, and really they're having hard times just even getting kills. Violet, getting initiated on, especially with the rest of the team. Preda doing a great job following up with Casual Kitty. That combo is something that to be feared. Oh my! Once Casual Kitty hits that ult, it is just GG to whoever it was. You can see the Devils going in, trying to throw some damage out, zoning out the team. They're able to take out that high ground tower with next to no issues. Casual Kitty again jumping in, and this has got to be GG's. There's nothing left that this blue team can do, and they try to initiate, and that is Ryder coming out, and they are gonna just finish up this game. It would next to no issues. Wow. That was a what is that? 13 gold difference by the end of it. So wow, good games all around. Great games, really good ones. So congrats.